getting to the motivation for the flood. Genesis 6, beginning in verse 5. So the Lord saw how great man's wickedness on the earth had become, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil all the time. The Lord was grieved that he had made man on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. So God's heart at that time. So the Lord said, I will wipe mankind, whom I have created, from the face of the earth, men and animals, and creatures that move along the ground, and birds of the air, for I am grieved that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. So Noah is exempted from this. But Noah and his household, we'll find. But mankind is being removed from the face of the earth. So, if you will, this is a final judgment towards the beginning. Because when we're looking at the final judgment in the end, all people will have to stand account for their sins. At this time, when God is looking upon the heart of every human being, and he's going to be looking at the heart of every human being at the end of time, or end of this age, I should say. He'll judge the heart at that time. So we judge on the outer appearance, the Lord judges by the heart. It's in 1 Samuel chapter 16. So with this, God is judging by the heart, seeing that the heart itself is sinful, therefore he is punishing all those souls with death at that time. So we'll also get to this a little bit in 1 Peter chapter 3. But God is punishing with death as he would punish all the people in the final judgment in the end. Like they will be given eternal death at that time. Now the victims of the flood, they will still be standing in that final judgment alongside us, and they'll be going to eternal death, but right here they are dead in their sins. Yes. So the problem is the human heart. I'll get back to that. Now, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. So what's going on there? And we have a little bit of explanations in verse 9, the next verse, which is, this is the account of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God. Now, I don't like the NIV there. The actual reading would be closer to, he is perfect in his generations. What does that mean? Oh, well, maybe he's genetically perfect. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why would God find favor with somebody who's genetically perfect? That is, he's trying to find favor or fault with somebody based on what's in the heart. So obviously this can't be about genetics. And I've also had conversations with people about that. British Israelism is a horribly racist heresy. But I digress. So Noah, perfect in his generations, is actually being one who is not stuck in that sons of God mixing with daughters of men. So the negative influence, the sinful influence that would be in those unions are not in Noah's lineage. So he's actually being taught properly within his family. He's actually living and trying to be righteous. So this is why God is finding favor with him. Noah is living in faith, and thus he is given grace, and that grace is counted to him as righteousness. To borrow what's going to happen with Abraham in several chapters. But I digress. Okay. So Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Yes, that is how you pronounce it, Japheth. People say Japheth, but no, Japheth. Okay. So Noah, he is now going to live as best as he can with all these people around him, but God will wipe them out. So what does that mean for Noah and his family? Now, this is where people, when they say, shoot them all and let God sort them out, well, that's not what God wants to do. Otherwise, he would have just done that with Noah and just taken Noah to himself and his family. That's not what God does. No, God actually wants us to live in this world and answer according to his final judgment, not us trying to just basically kill them all and let God sort them out. No, this is horrible. Okay. So God himself, he's going to warn Noah to try and continue on the blessedness and grace that is found on the earth.